That, ladies and gentlemen, is the lick that changed my life. Let me tell you the story. A friend of mine showed me that lick maybe about 1985, you know, many moons ago. Anyway, so shortly after I learned the lick and started using it and messing around with it, I was in a music store in San Rafael called Bananas at Large. And it was a great music store. It was on the corner of 4th and Lincoln in San Rafael, a block down from the Grateful Dead office at the time. So it was a really cool store. One day I'm in there goofing off looking at guitars, and in walks Rusty Gauthier, who I knew to be a great guitar player, mandolin player, fiddle player, oud player. He plays anything with strings. We're still in a band together, by the way. So anyway, so he walks in the store and I go, "Hey, Rusty, come here. Let me show you this lick. You might could use it." And so I showed him the lick. We had some fun talking about it. And then it was like ships passing in the night. See you later, man. Good. And about a week and a half later, my phone rings, and it's Rusty. And he goes, "Hey, I play with this band called the New Riders of the Purple Sage." Of course I'd heard of them. I'd seen them. And he said, "Our guitar player quit, and we need somebody to rehearse with us and leave in a week and a half on a little tour." And, you know, I said, "Wow, I'd love to do that," but I was in school at the time. I said, "I can't really do it because I'm at Sonoma State finishing a degree." And I hung up the phone and I called him back about 10 minutes later and I said, "Give me a day," because I thought, you know, if I can make this work, it would be really fun. Well, even one of my professors was even a deadhead, so everybody got on board, and next thing you know, I'm on the road with these guys on a tour of the Southwest. And that led to 25 years of wonderful travel, great meals. We traveled all over the United States. We traveled into Canada. We traveled to Japan a couple of times, Mexico. We had a lot of fun. Virgin Islands, you know. I mean, it was really, I've always enjoyed that, having, you know, a varied career and different places to go. And of course, I did other things during those 25 years as well. I played with Commander Cody during those years as well. So everything seemed to work out, you know. And but years later, I asked Rusty. I said, "Why did you call me? Why did you call me? You didn't know me. You didn't know that much about how I played. Why did you call me?" And he said, "It was that lick you played in the music store that day." So literally, that lick changed my life. I want to show you a couple of things about that lick if you're a guitar player. That lick sits right here on the 9th fret. It's an E chord. It's a B, an E, and a G sharp. And if I take that B and fret it up to a C sharp and then bend it to a D, that gives me an E7 chord, which wants to go home either to A, that's an A chord, or it likes to go to F sharp minor too, which is this chord. Either way, works great. So there's some cool things that I figured out how to do with this lick, and I'd like to show them to you. This E here, I can fret up to an F sharp, which is the 9 of that chord, and I can add character to this lick by playing the E and then going to the F sharp like this. Watch. See how that F sharp in there. So I can flat the 9. I can go to an F instead of an F sharp. I can use the 13, which is this note. I'm going to see if I can use the flat 9 there. It's really hard to maintain this D, but I'm going to try. Not easy, but I can get by with it if I do it quick on a gig. Anyway, a lot of fun. Originally, that sort of viewed that as a country lick, so you could use it to end a country tune like this, like right? But adding those other notes turns it into something more than country. So I can use that lick in other contexts, using the 9, the flat 9, the 13. Then, you know, it sort of can slide out of the country realm into other different realms, musical realms. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed checking out the lick. My contact information is in the description for this video. And I'm here in my studio at Tall Toad Music. I've been teaching here for 30 years. So I teach privately in this room here at Tall Toad in Petaluma, California, the world's greatest music store, Tall Toad Music. And I also teach online, so I can really teach anywhere in the world. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Cheerio.